Hey, what's going on? Mark Avens here, creator of the Lean Body Breakthrough for moms and dads over 40 who are looking to lose weight without long workouts and impossible diets. And now listen, I've been dealing with people that are been on like a weight loss journey, struggle, whatever you want to call it, for many, many years now. And while it's safe to say for the majority of people who are trying to lose weight, trying to get in better shape, it's that, the common phrase you hear often, eat less and move more. And while to some extent that's true, I actually want to talk to you because I've been messaging and talking with a lot of people lately, and while of course stress leads into avenues where we tend to overeat, tend to go after food for comfort, I know for a fact, and I've dealt with it before over the years, is that there's also the other side of the equation where people who are really stressed out, and you might be one of those. So if this sounds like you're that type of person who, when you get stressed out, you don't eat enough, or you get too busy and you don't eat enough, and then the next thing you know, you're getting sick. Well, I want to share with you how important it is to realize there's that too. Now, of course, I've talked plenty about those who are trying to maybe eat healthier snacks while you're in quarantine, if you're stuck at home, trying to get healthy foods. All those things are true. But also there's another side of it, is that I feel that stress can also lead to people who don't eat enough. And I've been around them. Forget the virus, way before that. In the past years, I've met plenty of people and helped plenty of people who are simply not eating enough. Now, I'm not going down to the other end of the road, meaning where it can turn into an eating disorder, but really more so, right now, what you should be aware of is a couple of things. What happens when you don't eat enough is that it can definitely also lower your immune system. You can have fatigue, stress can increase. If your body is not have the proper nutrition that it needs to function through the day, it starts to wear down, it starts to age you quicker. Now, one of the things I'm known for in my Lean Body Breakthrough is to help men and women look and feel 10 years younger. And I can tell you, it isn't about just eating less food. Yes, there's, to some extent, if you're excessively eating, then we have to acknowledge that and take care of it. But the other side is you have to make sure you're eating healthy foods and enough food. Because I don't know about you, but what do you think quick fixes, why rather do quick fixes and those fat loss and weight loss schemes and potions and pills and all the things that we all get sold into believing, why they don't work? Because most of them are on like extreme calorie restriction, telling you, hey, let's just take some of this HCG and let's go ahead and take 500 calories a day. Well, why do people fail on it? Do they lose weight initially? Yes, most of the time, but why does it come back on? And in fact, even more, and why maybe you've tried one of those extreme diets, you failed on them. It's not so much that you started to reduce calories, but also your body broke down. Because here's the deal, it doesn't take into effect the exercise component. Now, I've just been preaching to you about exercise and the importance of that. Exercise is really important. We talked about brain health the other day in the daily dose. In fact, if you didn't catch mine this morning, 8 a.m., I'm going to be doing, and I'm pledging to do this every single day in April, no matter how long we're in quarantine. Right now, 8 a.m., the daily dose. We talked about this the other day about exercise and the importance of brain health. Of course, we know physically, help reduce stress, help to build endorphins. Endorphins are really, really good for stress, really, really good for pain. If you don't know what that's like yet, you need to reach out to me. I can share with you what specifically to do, but right now let's get back to eating enough food and eating enough calories and making sure you don't go through your day and realize, here's the thing that you don't want to do. And I know people are thinking this right now, is that, oh great, I'm stressed, I'm not eating that much food, maybe I'll lose some weight, maybe I'll lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds. And here's the problem with that. If you're just thinking about it, not eating and letting your body kind of just deal with whatever little bit of calories you get in, what happens is your body needs the fuel, it needs the energy. You still have to function, you still have to go to work, you still have to tell the kids and help them with schoolwork if they're younger or if they're older, making sure they don't get into trouble. There's still energy that your body needs. And what happens is if you just don't eat, the problem with that is it takes away from what's there. And where does it go? It takes away from your muscle. It takes away from the protein. Your body's going to find the energy somewhere. And you're like, oh, well, it'll just take away the fat. That's a load of BS. In fact, honestly, it takes away from all of what you have access to. Your proteins, your carbs, all the stuff that turns things that are in your body, you're going to use up. It doesn't mean like if you just don't eat, your body just starts burning fat. That's just not true. I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's not true. And what ends up happening on the other end, kind of the back end of it, is if you go without eating calories or enough food down the road, you end up getting yourself in trouble. You get sick easier. I know plenty of people that don't eat enough and they're getting sick all the time. They're having not just viruses, right? They're getting stressed, they're getting worn out, anxious. All those things start to get amplified because your body's natural immune system can't handle it because it's too busy breaking down all the food it needs that's not in your body, but breaking that all down to try to give you just enough energy to get through your day. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So please do yourself a favor. And while if you are stressed and maybe overeating, of course we want to be aware of that. But also on the other end, if you're not eating enough, maybe you just don't have the support system. Maybe you're so stressed out and don't know what to do, and you're hiding and you're not eating at all. And I can tell you that's going to end up down the road of some really serious problems. And maybe you've experienced those before. I know plenty of people that I've worked with in the past that come into my program. They're like, Mark, I work out 5-6 days a week. I'm working out hard. I don't know why my body's not getting in better shape. In fact, I feel like, my metabolism is even low. I'm like, okay, let's take a look at what you're eating. And next thing you know, they're not eating enough food. It's crazy. In fact, I've had people come into my program and lose weight. This is a kind of crazy thought. I've had people come into my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching Program and lose weight. And they did so with exercise and actually increasing the amount of calories. That's right, they actually have increased the amount of food that they take in. And you know what happened? Here's a really cool thing. This is where I geek out on, is when you start to eat the right foods, the healthy foods, the nutritious foods, your body gets replenished with the fuel that it needs. Now, add that on top of high quality workouts, things that you need for your age, for your level, where your hormones at, what you need, not what you think you need or what somebody's trying to sell you on some hardcore workout program to lift 1,000 pounds over your head and you're 45 years old and you barely lift a grocery bag over your head or groceries to put away in the kitchen or in your pantry, right? Like, that's not necessary. But I would say is, while those things are appropriate, I guess, for some, for the most part, you need a combination of the right nutrition, the right amount, not necessarily just less. You need the right amount, and you need to add in the exercise, because what happens with the exercise is that adds in your body's ability to withstand. It gets stronger, gets healthier, you build your muscles, right? And not only do you get the endorphins that help with anxiety and stress, all those things that are positive. But I'll tell you, exercise alone can't happen. You can't just exercise your way to get in better shape. You have to add that with a combination, and that's the difference. So back to just kind of to sum this up, is knowing that with regards to snacks and foods and things, yes, of course, probably for the majority of people out there, they may need to back off on how many snacks, and maybe they don't have their gym, so they're struggling with, what do I do now for working out and exercise? Well, I put together a survival guide. If you want that, let me know. I'll send that to you. And I also got something cooking up. I can't reveal yet because I'm actually been working, busting my butt, putting this together for you. But in the next week or so, I have a really cool thing I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm excited. So even if you're stuck at home, don't get too worried, too stressed out. I got something really cool. I'm not gonna disclose that yet because I still have to put it together. But regarding, it's going to be helpful for your nutrition. It's going to be helpful for your workouts, something that you can do. But anyway, on a side note, I'll just push that aside. Lastly is, I just want to say I appreciate you. I hope you're faring well. Hope that in this time where maybe you're struggling, you've struggled before going through like all this kind of the pandemonium or whatever you want to call it, the virus and the scare and all those things. And regardless of where you're at in this world or how you've been struggling with food or exercise or stress and any or all the above, as I just want to encourage you that you are going to make it another day. Now, if you need help, get help. If you need to reach out to a coach like me who understands this, who's been working in this industry and working with people that have been eating too much and people that have been eating not enough, who are stressed out, and on top of that have stuff that just gets in the way. It's much easier to try to get through the struggles and try to get that weight off your body, get yourself on a healthier path, when you have somebody that knows what they're doing and is in your corner, that's going to hold you to the fire to make sure you get the results. when someone comes in and inquires about my program, I'm actually interviewing them, because the only thing right now, being in this for 25 years, I don't want anybody that just wants like, hey, I just want to lose a few pounds. I just want to, get through another week, or, hey, I'm trying to do this for the, no, like this is a complete lifestyle change. This could be the perfect chance right now. If you have more time to focus on yourself, why not get somebody in your corner who can help you? That's where I come into play. So reach out, send me a message. We'll get on a quick call. I've actually even opened up my schedule more even for my clients, but also for you. So if you want to hop on a call with me, 10-minute call, we'll find out what you're doing, whether you're a good fit for my program or not. And then if you are, we'll take it that next step and get you started. There's no reason, virus or not, there's always going to be something. There's always going to be another excuse. Did I ever think that there'd be the excuse of a virus that's scaring this world right now for people to use as an excuse not to get healthy? Now is the perfect time for you to get healthy. So if that is you and you need help, whether you're eating too much or too little, and you don't have any idea where to start, reach out to me and I'd love to help you. Anyway, take care. Have a blessed rest of the day. Chances are you're going to hear from me before the end of the day. We'll see you later.